first started solving mysteries using June's Journey's clues in February 2020. And that Halloween, they had a writing contest. I entered, and I was one of the winners. This is my entry. The fog made the clanging of the bell at 3 a.m. reverberate out to sea. An eerie glow from a viperfish lit up the pirate ship offshore. A bat flew past the chapel steeple, sending the crows in their roost to flight. Walter Talbot was awakened by a terrible boom that seemed to come from the far shores. Jack had gone out for a smoke, but dropped his cigarette when he saw green smoke spiraling up from the grove by the cemetery. Irene woke with a start, only to see a gossamer image of the Marquez standing at the foot of her bed, pointing out the window. Martha leapt out of bed when she heard the train pass by her bedroom window, but the train stops running after 10 p.m. She grabbed the shotgun, raced outside, almost knocking over her husband. "Don't just stand there gaping, man. Grab the lantern." Off they both ran, across the train tracks, past the stables, around the marshes, across the creek, and over the old bridge. As they ran, Walter swore he saw 2 gargoyles and an owl circling above. Distant singing seemed to be coming from the old pirate ship. When they reached the cemetery, a gust of wind flung the gates open to let the headless horseman ride through. Martha had to grab Walter by the arm as his eyes went wide. "No time to waste," she said. The jack-o'-lanterns Virginia had stacked next to the memento mori suddenly lit up and started to scream. "Don't stop, Walter!" Martha nodded at the angel that spread its wings and pointed onward into the dark night. As they rounded the crypt, flanked by evergreens, now seemingly covered with cobwebs, they saw what Martha had feared. A coven of witches were doing incantations over the old cistern, raising spirits of the damned. Pirates and scoundrels, murderers and thieves, and all those who had hung on the gallows were whirling in the green mist. Martha raised the shotgun and let loose a volley, lighting up the night sky with an orange glow. Walter lit a torch and ran forward, pitching it into the cistern.
Jack and Jill went up the hill, lantern light and hearts gone still. Moonlight whispered just one more, though they'd climbed this hill before.
The gargoyle shrieked and dived at Martha, but just then June appeared from behind her father's grave, banging on a drum accompanied by a howling wolf. The wolf charged at the witches, and the Talbots took off after them as the lighthouse suddenly lit up brighter than ever before. The ghouls hissed and cursed, but whirled back into the cistern in time for Jack to show up with the wooden lid that had been thrown aside. The headless horseman reared up and threw a cannonball at June, but missed. Jack turned to take a swing at the fiend, but the angel flew up into the sky, and with a burst of light from the rising sun, the horseman turned back into stone. Back at the house, Martha was about to make breakfast when Virginia walked in with her eyes glowing red.
Wind was cold, the stars were